This is a personal story of mine, one that I really will cherish for a long time. It's a story of disappointment, self discovery, and eventually belonging. This is the story of how I became a coach. At around the age of 5, I first started playing football. I tried out baseball and basketball, even soccer, but was pretty bad at all of those. But football was the one sport that I was dominant at. I loved the physicality and the teamwork that you really couldn't find elsewhere. As I grew older and older, so did my love and knowledge of the game. I began to understand more of what I watched on TV on Saturdays and Sundays, in college and the NFL, and longed to see myself playing at that level one day. I worked hard and grinded to be the best player I could be, and saw the results by starting on varsity as a freshman, which is pretty good. My high school career was incredible, as I left the school as the leading tackler in school history. Unfortunately, though, I wouldn't see my dreams realized as my body had taken quite a beating over all of my years of playing, so I decided it was best for me if I stopped playing. This was heart crushing at the time, and still is sometimes, as playing football is what I loved most. But with all of my knowledge and feel of the game that I had developed, I decided that I would try to give coaching a shot. So in the spring of my senior year, when I still hadn't even graduated from high school, I began to coach the linebackers of my high school football team. This was a strange and worrying moment for me for two reasons in particular. Firstly, I would be in charge of people that I had just played with for 3 years and were only 1 year younger than me. And secondly, if I wasn't good at coaching, I would have to step even further away from the game that I love so much. So the initial months of spring and summer training were stressful, as I wouldn't be able to truly tell if my coaching worked until the games came in the fall. My stress even carried over into the first two games, as my group was struggling compared to other position groups. That all changed in one night, in our third game against the Duluth Wildcats. After telling one of my players to relax and to just sit on the play that we had been discussing before the game, he eventually made a great play on what we were looking for. After we got the stop, he came jogging off the field straight to me with a huge smile on his face. "I got it, coach! I finally got it now!" After seeing the pure joy and realization on his face as he said that, I felt better in that moment than I ever did after even my best plays when I was the one playing. In that moment, I immediately knew that this coaching thing just might be for me after all.